the difference will be. And then we've got some material, and I'd like to do it in every single area because it's worked out with Liz just purely by accident. You know, that call, and then people going, what is this? And I'm like going, my energy's like flipping boom, you know, I'm like smashing it out of the park with this, and I'm going running, I'm going swimming, and I'm like, ah! And people going, who's this flipping head case? You know, and I didn't mean to do that. I haven't set a strategy up to do that, but it's worked really well because people are going, you're living it, you know, you're doing it. You know, even my mates going, oh, we're going to invite you to the pub on Friday, but now you're such an athlete. But they turned up and I was already there with Michelle, so it's good, and I'd like to do the same maybe with you if you want to, because we have these little tips and we'll keep it separate from this, because you know what my problem is obviously remaining focused and getting the strategy down. And if you're up for that, do like half an hour call or something like that, let's get a plan down, I'll do my homework, and then we could do the same thing again, so then people can look into it and go, who's this AJ guy? Well, Ian stepped into it, these are the results he's getting. So if that kind of works with you, you know, I know you're busy, so if you're happy to do that.
Yeah, totally.
And then you've got you can have your program then, whatever you're going to launch then off the backside of that.
Right, yeah. Well, I'm looking at doing probably a 30-day burn as well. I mean, I have Passion Academy, but I'm thinking of breaking that into a 5 experience as well.
Yeah, cool. We'll have this call and then we'll just set up a time for whenever suits. So,
I have a meeting tomorrow. I hired Lori, actually, to build me this epic social media plan.
oh, okay.
So I'm working with that on Tuesday, and then 2 weeks from that day, I start running paid traffic via FB on Facebook.
Wow. Boom! I've got this thing going. That's cool.
Exactly. So I'm pretty excited. It's a test for me. I mean, all marketing is a test. I mean, there is strategy, but at the end of the day, you're like, I think this will work. Let's test it and see what happens.
Yeah.
And then you monitor it and see if it does. So
yeah.
I have another company out of Oregon that I'm using to run all of my traffic. They're taking care of everything. So
wow,
I'm excited to see how it works out.
Cool. You good with Laurie then? She seems like we haven't had much of a chance to speak to her. She seems very excited to be part of the family. But she comes across as well then? She looks like she's switched on?
Yeah. Well, before she even came to the family, I met her, Kat introduced me to her probably like 2 weeks before. And we've already worked on a project outside of the family with a client I had. And so she introduced me to the company that I'm using to run paid traffic. And, you know, so she knows her stuff very, very well when it comes to social.
Oh, cool. I need to just find time to have another chat with her, because I was more Twitter. And then I've stepped into this Facebook place, and I've left the Twitter just go. And I've got on there like 6,000 people or something ridiculous like that, you know, following on that perspective. I used to get quite a lot of interaction. I just let it go, which is wrong. It's a no-no, isn't it, really? But so
I'm the same thing. And so, I mean, I have like 893 real people. They're not like fake bullshit people. They're like real people that I work 30 days to attract 800, plus people, real people.
Yeah.
So we're working on Facebook and Twitter, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I have my YouTube stuff and it's working fine. So I just want to use Facebook and Twitter. That way when I'm running paid traffic, that I can get my engagement numbers running, and I'm building more of that specific tribe. Really capitalize on the paid traffic stuff. So
I can completely agree with that, because obviously I've got my own normal Twitter page, and I was just putting out all sorts of stuff where there wasn't really a clear message and people sometimes liked it. However, now I'm getting a clearer message with the university, and I've already got the Twitter name. I've not done anything with it, so people can follow the university rather than following me specifically. And then like you said, I need a little bit of guidance with that. I'm quite good with the automation, and I don't know, I was going to send you a link to something, wasn't I? I can't commented on that, but I'll sort it out afterwards. But to get some real people.
I heard sometime, I think it was a couple weeks ago, or a week ago, that the only thing that money does is it makes what was going to happen faster, you know? So I'm really curious to play with paid traffic, because, I mean, my brand is built, my message is there, and it's working. It's just slow.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, by dumping the funds into it, if it's just going to really make it move faster.
Yeah.
You know?
That'd be interesting to see, because obviously then if I'm coming up, this sounds a bit wrong, but I've got it in my head now, if I'm coming up behind you, so to speak, and you're like doing that, and then obviously your experience in doing that, if there's a success, and obviously, you know, you're helping me with my strategy sort of thing, then hopefully you can, that's it, that's the way to do it. I'll be modelling you.
Of course, that's it. And as a coach or as a consultant, unless you always continue to push the boundaries, you will die. You can never plateau. You
No.
have to be willing to get back in the trenches and go.
Yeah.
So you're always going to go from this place of a prison to a paradise, and you're going to
Yeah.
cross the void, and then you're able to teach. But if you just stay at this peak and just teach, and you never push ever again, you plateau.
No.
There is no more growth.
No.
And other people will outrun you and outpace you, even your students,
Yeah.
and you're not able qualified to teach anymore. So you
No.
have to get back in the trench, run through the gauntlet, get the shit kicked out of you, and emerge victorious on the other side again.
Again.
That's life truly fun and exciting.
It is, and that's going to be a big part of what I'm going to be teaching as well. That coming from, I love that at the moment, and people are like, I see people a bit not in a bit of a place, not in a great place, and I'll go, so you're coming from a place of your mind, you're thinking with your mind. He goes, well, what else am I supposed to do? That's what your mind's for, thinking. I went, if you just come from your place of your mind, all you're doing is making decisions based on previous experiences, and you're not growing. So therefore, you're one step away from being dead, dude.
Mm-hmm.
This is if you come from a place of your soul and you think, I want to go and do that, and then your head goes, oh, don't do that, that's ridiculous or stupid, just do it. That's just because then you're putting yourself into a place where you're growing and expanding. It might be scared the shit out of you, but then you'll go, wow, that was like pretty, I mean, jumping off a crane last week, that was experience, it was great. And my head's going, don't go and jump off a crane, but my body's going, oh wow, and I'm like, come on, is there a bigger one? Let's go and jump off a bigger one. Let's go and bungee jump, let's go and jump off a building or something, I don't know. Not without, don't do that. But all that good stuff. So, we've been yabbering again. I like it there. We have some good yabber, but we've only got one more element of this thing to cover, which is beingness.
Yep.
So, how are you getting on with beingness, JJ?
Awesome, actually. So my beingness goal was to be able to sit for 20 minutes and just be for 20 minutes. That was kind of, if I do that every day, 20 minutes, that would be awesome. And then the ultimate goal was to be able to go sit, actually take a weekend trip, hike into the woods by myself, turn off my phone, and just take a journal, run, whatever, just by myself, spend time connecting to Source. So that's my overall 90-day challenge. So to prepare, I started off just sitting for 5 minutes. Pretty simple.
Yeah.
Just set a timer literally on my phone, sit there for 5 minutes in meditation, no expectation. Now I'm up to 15 minutes today, and it passed very quickly. When I first started at 5 minutes, it seemed like it was forever.
Yeah.
Like I was like a minute in, I'm like, surely it's been 5 minutes. And I looked at the timer, like, damn it. I kept unchecking and check. But now, as I've, I guess, conditioned and continued disciplining and making myself, I've like, let's try, 7 minutes today. Let's try 9 minutes.
Yeah.
And now I'm up to 15. And so it's been awesome. And then I'm also reading this book called Ascension.
Oh, yeah.
And it has been freaking awesome. I mean, really great. It's right here, this book.
Yep.
I would recommend anybody grab it. It's by, I don't know if you can see this author.
Yeah, you can't pronounce it, but Marish Bazibach.
Yeah.
Something like that,
Anyway,
yes.
It's awesome. I picked it up on Amazon, and it's great. They have a retreat here in the States, in Missouri, that I want to go to at some point in time. And it's really not that expensive. It's like $300. It's not expensive at all.
Oh, cool.
Well, you live here in the States.
Oh, yeah, so that works. There is actually, well, a bit of a tangent, but there is a meditation thing that who recommends it? I'll find it again. I'll send you the name of it. It's a book that I read and they recommend this meditation thing, and it's actually free. It lasts for a full week, but they just have like donations. So they say, you have it if you enjoy it, then please donate to it because the people don't get paid for teaching it. So I'll send you that as well. They have them all over the world. So
Yeah. I think there's one here locally. It's a minimum of 10-day experience, though. You have to go in.
yeah.
Now, do that. Taking 10 days out right now would be kind of crazy.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly why I've not been able to do it as well. So
this one, the retreat's 3 days. I could totally do 3 days, even 4 days. I could do 10. I would love to do 10. I will do 10.
Yeah.
Just not right now.
all right, no.
So 3 days would be awesome, and I'll do that eventually. But right now, a weekend in the woods is going to be the impossible game. But the benefits that I'm already experiencing, because I guess I'm just 3 weeks into just the meditation part of this, the beingness,
Yep.
it's that I have more space. Space meaning the ability to choose more than anything.
Yeah.
So when something happens, it is not a good or it's a bad. It's just like, this is cool. Or if it's great, it's great. If it's bad, then it's okay as well. And it's not this epic turmoil of like super uber highs, like yes, and then turn and crash and burn 12 hours later and beating the shit out of yourself.
Yeah.
Like basically crucifying yourself, saying you're this bad person. So now, by being in meditating every day, it's allowing myself just to kind of have this even kilter, I guess, of space to be able to take things in. And as a result, I actually have been creating, I know it sounds crazy, but actually more clients and more wealth from that. So it's been a really good thing, a really good and powerful thing, for sure.
Cool. I just need to write that because we're going to do this takeaway at the end of it. So I have a takeaway there. Where's the takeaway? Right, okay, I should remind me of that. So the challenge that you said you had was always the challenge, the fact that you just couldn't spend the time initially, wasn't it, I think?
Yeah, that was the obstacle, was thinking, oh, I don't have time to meditate. I don't know where to start. I don't know. And I would sit down, and I'm like, I'm not feeling it. This is weird. Because I had all these expectations of what it should be like. So by allowing myself to release, making a decision here and saying, okay, I don't know what this really is. I'm releasing all expectations, and I'm allowing myself to sit for 5 minutes. The first day, I was like, is the minute over yet? Has it been 5 minutes? It's only been 30 seconds. But again, it's like going and working on your body. There's days you don't want to work out. There's days you don't want to lift. There's days that you don't want to make a green smoothie. There's days that you don't want to drink any more green stuff, but you make yourself because that's part of your plan to get to your end goal.
Yeah.
So by doing so, I overcame my obstacle. I just put it in my day, I plan it, and it happens, period.
Yeah.
There's nothing getting in the way of it. You know?
Yeah. What a massive shift I'm picking up on this here now is the fact that when we first started this, and we're not even like 30 days into it yet, I don't know, we are about 23 days or something like that into it. Our biggest problem was that. And now your mentality, I'm picking up on the mentality, that's kind of what I was putting out. I suppose I'm sharing the takeaway now. Your mentality is completely shifted from where you was, because you was kind of like in this place and going, I ain't gonna be able to do that. I ain't got time to do that. I need to go on with business with the guy. I should be getting more clients. I should do some more social media. I should be doing this. I should be doing that. For you to actually go, no, I'm here now and I'm present, and it's actually got me more clients because you're standing in your truth, I suppose is the words we use. That's amazing to see you so calm and reacting at it. Because before you was like, because I think obviously pick up on the body language and stuff, and now you're just present. So that's cool. Very good.
Yeah. So what's yours, dude?
I think mine was pretty similar to yours. Well, mine was actually to speak to my inner self, wasn't it? My soul is what I put. Because I don't know, maybe about 3 years ago, I had quite a few moments where I found it really easy to go inside and find myself, and I'm coming out with some real quality weird shit, but it was brilliant. And I experienced that again briefly at Tony Robbins, which was maybe about 15 months ago. And when I came away from that event, I said, that's what I want to do. And I left it go again. So that was my in a game. And I think my idea was to meditate and try and find it. However, my problem was if I went for a run and then I came back, had my smoothie, lay on the bed to try and meditate or sit or something, I'd fall asleep. I just bang, away with the fairies. And I kind of beat myself up a little bit about that. However, my mind's shifting now from that, because I used to go to bed and then I used to wake up at stupid o'clock in the morning, all creative, and I was just like you was before. I need to do this, I need to do that. Whereas I suppose now if I'm coming back and I'm just relaxing and breathing and I'm having an hour really deep sound sleep, then I think that's good. I think it's not really achieving it in the way I wanted to achieve it. However, I suppose I'm giving myself an hour just complete total relaxation and getting the the rest, I suppose, that I need. But what I also think has actually happened, again not being planned, is this whole thing coming together. This, I say 23 days in, there's been a massive shift for us both, and I really do believe that, and I obviously met Michelle slightly before we started this training, it would be like a couple of weeks before that. I think I even started it even before this 90-day started, if that makes any sense. And I want to say, I'm flipping really loving myself right now. Not in a, that kind of way. And I used to really like the guy I was when I was younger. He was quite fun and outgoing, and then he got lost. And when I went through all that stuff in the breakup and stuff, I thought he'd been lost forever, and I've been trying to find him. But I would say this last maybe 2 months, the guy who's materialising is far, far better than the guy who was it. And I'm just really fired up to thinking, what is the possibilities now? and it's just blowing me away because it's just about me. It's the people who were kind of like seeing it in me as well, and I feel a lot more confident, not in a cocky kind of a way,